Welcome to episode, what? Season
16.
2, episode 16 of Sitting Pretty and Keeping It what?
Real.
Really?
That was a little shallow today because we missing two
Yeah,
people.
we missing 2 people, so our reel is a little
Our reel is real dry today.
really real dry.
It's real dry.
Yeah, real dry, but we'll see them next week
Mm-hmm.
if they're still members.
No, she wrong. She can't kick nobody out.
I'm just joking. All right, so tonight we have the CEOs, the founders of Jupiter Rings Hot Sauce here with us tonight. You guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
My name is Erin Higgins.
My name is Jason Higgins.
Okay, thank you. Are you guys excited for tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
Or nervous.
Nervous?
She like, I could be somewhere breaking right now.
All right, so I almost forgot about the 2 ladies that are still here with us for tonight.
Whatever.
It's Kimmy where our pretty's at.
It's T to the end.
Okay, and we are back. All right, so today, like I said, episode 16, we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. We're going to talk about the hot topics for the night, and we're going to keep it rolling from there. All right, so the first hot topic of the night, you know, the shade room is my hot
Yo, go-to.
topic, go-to, yeah.
I think that's
so
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
for everybody, it's always something going on the shade room. Even sometimes I'm like, I mean, maybe late in the morning, like early in the mornings. I'm like, how are y'all even posting about
Oh, they
stuff?
stay up all night, girl.
Yeah, they be ready to go with the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Always. So I got something like a little lighthearted and funny to talk about for the first part. So, are you guys parents?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So, parents. So, I don't know about parents. You guys probably have experienced this too, but have you guys ever helped your child with their homework, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, have they came back to you like the next day when they go to school, like, oh, this is all wrong?
Yes, that's happened.
It has.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't know the answer, I just ask my best friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah.
That's my best friend. So
Right.
we're going to figure it out together.
I thought that was pretty funny because somebody was like, I don't know about like for everybody else, but this is for y'all who did homework with y'all kids last night and it was all wrong. Just to let y'all know.
I would be.
But you had the right answers with math. It's just y'all steps to getting to the answer was different than how I taught you.
Yeah, because y'all did. Y'all math is completely different. Have you noticed that too with your
It
kids?
is.
The way they come up with their answers is completely different.
You get the same answer, but y'all go about it differently, yes.
I didn't know that.
Because we're going to go old school with
Because
it.
I can get the math problem solved. I just may not solve it the way you
It's going
solve
to take
it.
about 5 pieces of paper.
No, it won't. No, it doesn't.
Oh, man. So I thought that was pretty funny to start off with for the night. Taking a sip of water. Kind of parched. Okay. So to move on for the next topic, let us talk about Steph and Aisha Curry.
Oh, Lord.
Have y'all heard about that?
Nah, I seen some, but I didn't even look too much into it because I'm a LeBron fan.
Oh, so you won't even listen to his
Right.
gossip?
Nah, I'm mad right now because I found out he just
Right,
won the
they
game
just
for the
won.
Rockets, man.
So all the women in Steph's family went on like Jada's Red Table Talk recently, right? So it was his mom, his sister, his brother's wife, and just all of them, right? And so they were just talking about like the idea of being noticed, I guess you could say, or like being valued in a sense, kind of something like that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And Aisha gave her viewpoint saying that like, because they asked her and she was like, yeah, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes it kind of throws me off that like the women will acknowledge Steph, but then it's like she gets no male attention. It's not that she said she was seeking the male attention or wanting it, but it's just kind of lopsided how he gets all the attention, but when it comes to her, it's like she's invisible. And so I think that kind of like took a toll on her. I guess you could say she made her a little bit insecure. Yeah, a little bit insecure in a way. And people on social media were going in on her like,
That's crazy.
They did. They went
yeah, they went in on her. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, she ain't the one out there shooting 50-foot three-pointers. So,
But I
I mean,
think-
if she was, then all the attention would be on her. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that she may be ready for the celebrity status that he has, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She still wants him to be a little boy that was at Davidson, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think she just wanted her attention to be like, oh, you look so nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like males attention. Hers wasn't it more or less? She wanted like
Male
male
attention. Yeah.
men to like notice her.
Because
Right.
the way the women notice her man, you know how that go.
Yeah.
So I can get it till after a while. After a while, you gotta somehow like feel
Right.
like, wait a minute, why is he getting all this attention and I'm not getting any
He's in
attention?
my hand.
No, seriously, because it could mess with you. But at least she spoke up about it, opposed to going taking some pills and getting drunk and going crazy about. You know, some people.
but he got the money, so that's why women are looking at him like that.
True.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's
Yeah, they more or less
Okay.
looking. Yeah, that's
Ain't
true.
no dude like, and I ain't looking at Aisha like, yeah, I want to get with her, because if she divorces Steph, she ain't gonna
have all that.
So, I mean, it's
So the
it's
reason
all
is
about.
the women are looking at him because of the money,
Money, that's
and
what
not
it
because
is.
he's attractive. And
But
she,
then even Jada Pinkett said she was like she went through a stage
Yeah.
in her life like that with Will Smith. She said I could completely
Yeah.
relate. So maybe it's just something like you were saying. The men have the money, even though Jada Pinkett she was well off for herself, but not as well off as Will, obviously.
I don't know why she would feel like it. I mean, when I was young, everybody was in love with Jada.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
but you just don't know how until you in that position. You just don't know.
So Steph actually posted about it today. He said, he posted on his Insta story, he said, proud of you for being authentic and putting yourself out there, not being afraid of the potential bull, SHIT, and nonsense that would come and did come at you. Way more positive than negative with all of this. Keep being you. I love you.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah, she needs to speak her mind if she feel that way.
I think
If
so.
a man got her back, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
That
I'd
is-
be the same way.
Yeah,
Right.
look, you better.
Erin, like, yeah. Say it.
But yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
man, that is hilarious. But yeah, I'm glad. You know, I feel that, like I was talking to somebody today, I feel like in this climate, people are so used to people who speak out in the public being so politically correct that they don't understand or they don't know how to react when people do say
Speak
things
their
that-
mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speak their minds. And I feel that people should be able to,
Yeah.
you know, say what they feel.
You get criticized. What was some of the backlash? Do you know any of the
Yeah,
things
they
that
were
girl
going,
said?
like they were making memes talking about Aisha coming into the locker room with like a pan of brownies. Like, they were
They wrong
going
for that.
in on her. Like
They
for
always
real.
talk about her. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
I mean, that's
she's so sweet.
I don't know. She ruffled my feathers pretty well.
Why?
Huh? Because I told you I'm a LeBron fan. When he was in Cleveland, I was going up there to every game, and she was causing a lot of havoc up there.
Oh, last year, right? Wasn't it
A
last
couple
year?
years ago.
Okay.
Like what kind of havoc? Example.
You know
For
what I'm
me.
saying? She yelling at the players, and you know the big old. That's
Uh-huh.
why she ain't really in the limelight no more.
Okay.
Because told her to sit
'Cause she
down
don't
for
know
a
how to-
second,
yeah.
man.
Okay.
Because didn't she say something about the NBA was crooked or
Yeah.
scam or something like that?
Said it was rigged.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
see,
exactly
I didn't
what
know
she
that.
She
It
said
was
it
rigged.
was rigged the year the Cavs won the championship, but the year
Right.
before when the Warriors won the championship, it wasn't.
It
rigged.
wasn't
rigged.
rigged. Gotcha.
So maybe she just be mouthing out stuff, child.
Yeah.
She just holding down her man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She just passionate about it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic. Let us talk about the royal baby that was just recently born. What, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
Oh, the one that just got the people.
Yeah, uh-huh. So supposedly, they're from England, royal family, yeah, all that. So a BBC radio host got fired after comparing the royal baby to a monkey in a tweet.
In a what? A monkey in a what?
In a tweet.
In a tweet, like he
The
tweeted.
tweet say.
Yeah.
I'm about to, let me see.
Oh,
Let
that's
me see.
horrible.
The former BBC radio presenter reportedly tweeted a black and white photo of a man and woman holding hands with a chimpanzee in a suit and top hat, with the caption, royal baby
That's
leaves the
horrible.
hospital.
See that
He
prejudice stuff
claims
is
it was all
over.
a misunderstanding.
No,
It was supposed to be a joke about the royals versus circus animals and something, but that's still, like, that's not...
No, they
That's not
see.
okay.
They be trying to act like that racism isn't all over the world. It's all over.
I
Yeah.
invited him to the royal house
And whooped his ass.
Monkey,
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
See,
that's-
I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he needs to be fired because
Oh,
they need
did
to
he get
stop
fired
that.
for that?
Yeah, they say he was reportedly fired.
And especially since the baby is black, got black in it.
right.
That really is not okay.
Right.
Yeah, and
Oh, y'all big.
It's
y'all
wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
oh,
okay.
it on a lot of
And if y'all
levels.
see how he looked like a dang a nut.
Let me see. Oh, he needs to shut up.
I ain't even gonna say it. But
I didn't see it good. I didn't see it good. Oh yeah.
He need to get his computer taken and investigate.
Look like he driving a white van with lollipops in there.
And it's so sad because if Meghan Markle was like, it wasn't the situation it is, nothing.
Then why didn't they say that about his brother's kids when they had them?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
kind
horrible.
of messed up.
Yeah,
That's really messed
They
up.
say only in America.
Right,
No, it ain't
exactly.
just in
It's
America.
not-
They be using it as an excuse.
Yeah, they try to twist it and turn it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, because even back to Aisha, she was saying she's from Canada, and she was like, when she came, because they were talking about being mixed, and she said when she lived in Canada, it was never such a thing like, oh, she was never she was never
Too black.
too black for the white girls and too
Too
white
white
for the
for
black for the white girls.
Whatever.
Vice versa. However it is, she was like, it was never like that out there until she came to the United States was when she really started getting picked on, like, oh, what are you, this and that. So I felt that was like a good point, given that y'all said that I think how can I say this? I can't say that it's not different because I feel like racism does live like all around the world, but like.
But Canada, I thought they were racist in Canada.
It's the same thing.
No, but I heard in Canada they really like black people, and it's from a couple Canadians.
Well, let's all move to Canada then.
I heard that they like black people. I've never been there before though, so I don't know.
Have y'all ever been to Canada?
I haven't.
I had once. I was young.
Well, oh, you're too young to pay attention.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not mixed, and I'm not.
I've met people. Canadians, like since I've been here.
Yeah, because they come down here
Yeah.
like
a lot.
a certain time of year.
Like Vancouver and stuff. And they all nice.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I guess it's just everywhere. It's just how people are raised.
Yeah.
Some
I think that's
people
what
get
it
it,
comes
some
down
people
to.
don't.
Yeah, that is very true. So how do y'all feel about this? I noticed. I saw this too. Well, I got stuff. Just keep coming. So did y'all hear about the new law that was signed in Georgia about abortion? So like if you're more than 6 weeks pregnant, you can't get an abortion.
Oh wow.
They
really?
decriminalized it.
Yeah. So 3 production companies say they will no longer film in Georgia. But I don't understand. What does that have to do with like?
It's a part of it. My thing
What
is
it called? Pro-choice.
pro-choice. I don't believe in abortions, but I think it's your body. You can do whatever you want with it at the end of the day, and you have to answer for whatever you do. So
But when it's a full-term baby, it's just...
I don't
you
agree.
do
I
that
wouldn't
like
do
that.
it, but I
Yeah.
can't stop somebody from wanting to do it because they got to answer for that. I don't have to answer for that,
So how
and
many
I'm not
weeks
doing
now
it.
can you get an abortion up to?
6. If the
No. I mean like
I don't
period.
know. Oh, I don't know.
Some people go really far
I was
along.
gonna say, I think it's some months. Like,
Yeah, they can go
months.
far along because it just depends on how far along on how the procedure goes.
Because at 4 months that baby is moving. And
No, yeah.
I'm with you. I don't see how they.
Yeah, I couldn't do it myself, but I can't stop
Because you
somebody.
begin to get a connection with you know what I mean, with the baby.
Yeah, but then too, I would think too, what if somebody got raped? Don't you have that choice to make that decision if you want to because somebody raped you? You know what I mean?
It's still half of your.
But
baby,
my
though.
point is, I can't say I would do it, but I think people should have a choice. It's their body. They got to answer for that at the end of the day. Imagine all these people that have these abortions. I don't know these people. I'm not losing sleep about it, but they have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And whatever I do, they don't have to deal with my consequences.
So did it pass already or no?
It goes into effect January 1st of 2020.
So what they're gonna do is have a whole bunch of what do you call that? When they do stuff like on the black market, like
Yeah. Or go out of state. Just go out of state and do it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That is true.
Drive across the border.
You're going to be spending more money just to get there and then get the abortion.
You know how people go get them booties and stuff and they go to them doctors? What's the name of them doctors?
Bootleg or black market.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna see a lot of
They go to
happening.
Mexico or something like
Yeah,
that.
And
exactly.
get to jack their bodies up.
Catch infection and all
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to drive home after they ride home after
But my thing
abortion.
is, what does that have to do with these production companies saying that
Because they
They
might
pro-life.
be pro
A lot
choice or
pro-choice.
pro-life or whatever.
Whatever it is, pro-choice.
So then they don't want to be on the bandwagon of somebody that agrees to that.
I was reading, I'll tell you about something kind of not really similar to that, but kind of along them lines a little bit. Well, I got that vegan sauce. I follow, I do a lot of promotions with Veg News. It's the biggest media brand, vegan media brand in the world. So today, Chick-fil-A just announced that they was having vegan options.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Well, a lot of, but yeah, Veg
Del
News.
Taco too.
But Veg News was like put them on blast because you know Chick-fil-A doesn't believe in gays, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, nah, and vegans is going in on Chick-fil-A, but not supported and stuff like that.
They're not even really
So they might end up wasting their money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wasting all their money. Wow.
Shoot. Dang, Chick-fil-A. Oh, I just went to Chick-fil-A today too.
Chick-fil-A, it takes 2 hours to get some food, don't it?
Yeah, especially the new
It's
one
always
over
wrapped
here.
around.
The
We
new
live
one
in
over
the
here
West
been
Valley,
packed.
so.
Oh gosh, gosh.
But any Chick-fil-A we've ever seen,
Yeah.
even back home.
I pulled up on a Sunday and I had already knew they wasn't
Closed.
open. Yeah, they closed on Sunday at Combs. I'm like, is they doing construction in the parking lot?
They Christians, right?
Yeah.
So at least if you work there, you know you got Sundays off.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good thing.
That is very true. Okay, so let's talk about some Black excellence tonight. All right. So two HBCU graduates from Baltimore created an app that gives you instant captions for your Instagram pictures.
I know I've seen that, but
That's pretty dope, huh?
That is dope.
Yeah.
Would y'all use it?
So you put the pictures up and it comes up with a caption based on the picture? What?
No way. The captions are Stressful Club. These HBCUs who are turned into Instagram for a little more. No, I don't think that's what they do. It's free and it's instant caption. So you pick a category of the type of caption that you want.
And it writes it out for you.
Yeah, and you get a caption. I was like, that's dope. But what if you and your friend got the same caption? Like you
You want to be separated.
Right, you want to make, because like captions, they're so hard. It's like you don't want to be too cheesy, but you don't want to be like, you want it to make it meaningful at the same time. Like captions is really tricky. How do y'all come about writing y'all captions?
Girl.
There you go.
I don't. Go with the picture. What the picture say.
What's on the picture, huh?
I be a deep thought on mine.
Do you?
Yeah, I just say
Takes
forget
a
it.
minute.
Yeah, that's me. I
Until
say
I
forget
figure
it.
out the best caption for
Right.
it.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness. Like, I got to make this
Yeah,
work.
it'll take me a week. I'm like, man,
Your
okay,
picture
I
be
got
old.
Yeah.
Event don't happen. You be like, what's going on here?
I'm so weak. You said the event doesn't happen.
Yeah. Look, don't happen.
Sometimes I just don't put a caption on there. I probably put an emoji or something.
Right. That helps too. 'Cause
And you post all the time and every day, huh? Oh, yeah. So that would be hectic.
Yeah, but that's mostly copy and pasting though.
Oh, okay.
Them hashtags be getting me.
Oh, girl. Girl, the
So y'all
hashtag-
two like,
Yeah, but the hashtags, boy, that's what drives a lot of the people to your page
Yeah.
or to your posts and stuff. So, yeah.
shoot, yeah.
thank goodness I take pictures.
Right.
Edit them and send them to you.
Okay.
I go crazy going about trying to figure out some captions. Oh man! All right, so wait.
Only you hot.
Yeah, no, I am too, but I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I'm hot.
We're gonna just sweat it through.
Right, exactly.
Sweat it through this.
Exactly. So
Can I say one thing?
No.
I just want to tell you congratulations.
no,
She
no,
just
no,
graduated.
not
Don't do it.
right now. This is about them, not about me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
We can still talk about you. Man.
Oh
Let's
no!
go ahead and
It's
do it.
already out there
It's
now.
out
Well, we
there.
congratulate.
Yes.
I just graduated.
She just graduated from ASU.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
man. That's what's up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
I appreciate
Nikki.
it.
She didn't want the light to be on her for a second.
No. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So, I'm gonna kind of jump into the second half before we really get into the second half. Not really, but hot sauce, Jupiter rings. I can hear you.
She crunching on
Yeah, a
something.
little.
The microphone is that sensitive?
For you two, before you created your hot sauce brand, what was your favorite hot sauce? And then I want us to go all around the table and say like our favorite hot sauce. But before yours, because obviously yours is your favorite now.
What's I mean, it's not. It's a buffalo sauce. That's what I try to tell people. It's
Oh,
not
more
really a
buffalo
hot-
sauce?
Yeah, it's not a hot sauce, but you can use it as
A hot sauce, right?
My favorite one was probably Louisiana's hot sauce.
Louisiana.
That's what I was too.
But when you do a buffalo sauce, I always made a little mixture, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Add
like
some
add stuff to it.
Louisiana's, add some butter to it, a little garlic, mix it
Right.
up, throw it. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm sure a lot of people use yours though. I can't wait to taste it for hot sauce.
people use that stuff.
For everything.
I had
Popcorn.
somebody drinks it.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, it's
We
not
should
as
make a
hot as-
martini
Yeah.
out of
you
it.
drinking that martini?
You actually, I got people that use it for Bloody Marys.
Okay, I can see Bloody
I can
Mary.
see
I can see a Bloody Mary. What's your hot sauce?
Mine is it's a generic. It's like crystal something. It has,
Yeah.
it has a vinegar taste to it.
Great value, can.
No, not the
It's
Crystal.
Crystal. It's Crystal.
It's called
It's
Crystal,
Crystal.
but it's generic kind of like that.
I like red.
That's my favorite because it has that vinegary taste, and then you add the butter if you like
Yeah.
buffalo sauce and stuff.
I like Red Devil.
Red Devil.
Because the other ones are too extra hot. Like Louisiana is a little too hot.
Yeah, Louisiana is too hot.
Yeah, it's too hot for me.
Yeah, I didn't never see Red Devil on the East Coast. It was
Oh, yeah, I
mainly
did.
Louisiana's Red Hot, Crystals, and probably some others. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is a Red Devil.
Would you like? Does it have a vinegary taste to it? Or no?
It's just not that hot. I don't like
I don't like real hot.
spicy. Do you guys like really spicy food?
I don't. He does.
You do?
He
I
likes
try to get
everything
her.
hot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
try to get her to
Everything.
eat
But
hot.
if you
It
just
takes
taste the
away from the
heat, you
food.
can't taste the flavor. You just taste hot. Is that garlic or salt? I don't know.
It's good. It's good to like play around with, like maybe eat one or two, but just like on a consistent basis. Nah.
Yeah.
No hot sauce for me. Do you ladies have any hot topics that y'all wanted to bring up before we take a break?
You covered mine. I had saw those earlier. You know, I'm
No,
not
You
hot
just
topic.
made that up.
No, I did. I knew, that's how I knew about the apps with that guy. And I read the one about what's her name. Annie watched the
Not a hot
video.
topic, but we can just slide it in since she's not gonna want to slide it in at the end.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So we know that we got two entrepreneurs sitting here tonight. So Erin is an entrepreneur with Jupiter Ring Sky. And then what else do you do? Before we get to the second half, because then we'll leave you alone after that.
I'm a master cosmetologist as well.
Okay. And what do you
I
specialize
specialize in braiding and natural hair.
in? Okay. And how can everybody find you?
They can go to erinsmadskills.com and book me on there, or they can call me on there as well. Instagram, Facebook. I'm in the social media world as well.
Oh, you out there, huh?
So how long have you been doing hair?
Well, I've been braiding for over 16 years.
Oh, you look so young.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. But I've been a master cosmetologist for 4 years.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to slide that in there because I know she ain't gonna try to let us do it at the end.
Yes,
She ain't shy. Is she shy?
Yeah, look at her. She's shy over there.
We'll loosen her up by the time we eat and drink.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break for the second half. Y'all know we're going to be right back on the mics after we get our bellies full and ready
grease.
to go. And grease.
You never talked about what we're eating.
Oh, I was
yeah.
thinking about doing it like when we came back.
Yeah, we can do that one.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Once
about
you
doing it
come
when we came back. Yeah, you
Okay.
just put me on blast.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
People be like, Navarre, it'll never bother you when people call you bougie? No. And I'm about to tell y'all why. Yeah.
Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Yeah, double C's on my eyes, so I'm seeing clear. Just left the dealership, I'm a swerve and steer. On the loop 202, and I'm headed near you. What? Okay, I might just pull up in the Accord, but don't worry, got the X3 keys in the door. What more can y'all even ask for? Fan first, pod son, sitting pretty, we on, yeah, we about to be litty on the moon, and we got new work coming real soon. And as for you, you should have been on, cause we about to take over the whole damn zone. We doing this as a team, so we all about to be flashy, what bling bling. Right, get it, but back to me. 800 on some bundles, that's nothing. A stack on some shoes, that's nothing. I know it's something to you, so why are y'all frontin'? Got 3 jobs, so you know your girl be hustling. I really just like nice stuff, so I'm not frontin' for nobody. Like y'all weak ass little thotties. Gotta call your sugar daddy just to buy an entree. But please don't get it twisted. Come try me and you might get your wig lifted. My daddy taught me well, so I don't with the snitches. Nah. Just know I'm bougie, and you gotta what? Deal with it. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Wrap it up then. It's your girl Nike on the track.
All right, we are back from break, peeps. So,
Did you call them peeps?
yeah, I've been wanting to say that all day.
I can tell.
I really been wanting to say
peeps.
that all day. Yes, peeps. All right, we are back from break. So, how did you guys enjoy the food?
It was good.
It was good?
Excellent on my end.
Okay.
Great.
I'm glad.
You like that potato salad we made?
Hey, yeah, potato salad was on point. Man, well, y'all got to come and try her potato salad.
You almost put some hot
He
sauce
said
on it.
whomever. Kimmy. She didn't make it though.
Oh, don't put her on blast like
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
No, but I made those drinks though.
Right, exactly.
I made it to the store to go get it.
These drinks taste like grape Kool-Aid.
Y'all like them?
Too much of this. I'm getting a hotel room over.
Oh shit!
Oh, watch
He
Aaron,
can
we
go
might
too.
need to send you home with a dose.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell them what we sipping on for the night.
It's a black martini. I tried to get it as dark as possible because we knew that red was your favorite color. So we decided to do red, white, and black. So I wanted to
Now,
go
did
with
you make this up or is this really a thing?
I actually looked it up. It's a black martini.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was black
Don't hate on
martinis
me.
out there.
Yeah, me either.
Black excellence. Don't hate on my martini.
Blue black.
My tinties.
She talking about blue black.
Don't hate. They can't see the color.
It's black.
It's
They black. They black like us.
I'm not black.
It's all different shades of black at this
She been
table.
saying that since we've been getting ready tonight. She keep on telling us I'm not black.
I'm
And I
really
was like,
just
well,
joking though.
She just it's just all a joke.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm
her
like,
mama
well,
and her daddy
what's your
black.
ethnicity is what I asked her. She don't know.
All right, so then to smack on tonight, we had it like a Subway type of deal
You need
tonight.
someone to put that up on.
We had a Subway type of deal tonight. So we had the sandwiches, we got the fruit, we got the potato salad as they were talking about earlier. We got some chips to snack on. So we was just over here having a what? Have it your way. What is up? I mean that's Burger King.
Yeah, you mixing it all up. Is you
What's
okay with that?
Subway? Eat fresh. There we go.
Yeah, we ate fresh.
Subway, we ate fresh tonight. How about that? And then, as well as that, on the break, we tried some of the Jupiter Rings
Ooh,
buffalo
yes.
sauce on
Yes.
break, and it was.
It was really
It's
good.
ready.
I was gonna start smacking like pops off of Friday.
We got the grease in the kitchen ready.
Anybody
Drop that
out there
chicken.
that has not tried this sauce, y'all
Yes.
better get on it. We like.
Right,
Okay, like that daddy from Friday.
right, exactly. All right, so are y'all ready? So this half is gonna be all about y'all and your business, Jupiter Rings. Okay. All right, let's get right into it.
Yeah, we already got
Why y'all
Erin.
laugh?
Who laughed?
They both laughed after I said okay. All right. So to start off, we could just tell us a little bit about yourselves. Like, even though we kind of figured out, we played a guessing game about where they were from, but tell us about where you're from, what brought you to Phoenix, and then from there we'll go on asking you more questions, like about your business and about your lives.
Okay, well, we're from Lexington, Kentucky. We've been here for a little bit over a year now.
Oh, I thought you were here for longer than that.
Yeah.
Y'all about to hear a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ready. We ready.
Right.
Story.
Go ahead.
Well,
Y'all
we
do half and
came.
half.
The reason why we're down here is because of family.
Mhm.
Most of my family is down here. My mother and siblings and everything is down here. So we just had a baby in December
December what?
28th.
I was just gonna say 17, but congrats.
Congratulations.
We keep them away from social media. We don't do that. But,
So,
ain't nobody seen him yet.
Oh.
and what was the other questions you had? What was the other
I was just waiting
I
for you
can
to tell
kind
the
of hear that
story.
little slang, that little twang in her voice now that you're talking a little bit more. Yeah, I can hear that.
So, what brought y'all to Phoenix? So, family is what mainly brought you to Phoenix. So, you guys had Jupiter Rings before you came to Phoenix, so correct?
Yeah, we both had our own businesses before we came, so we just brought them with us.
Okay, now were you born out there and your family
Yeah.
just happened to move out here?
Yeah, we were both born and raised in Kentucky.
So what made your family move out here?
They were all Army brats.
Okay.
And it's just them.
Okay.
They don't have any aunts or uncles or anything, so they wanted to stay with each other, around each other.
Okay.
So we all just ventured
And these are
out.
cousins or
Everybody.
everybody?
Okay.
So, like, how many? Like,
She said how many?
It's tons of us. down
really
there.
just moved down?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, how easy was that to get them to, like, convince everyone to move to Phoenix?
I mean, well, it's just them, so
Mhm.
everybody wants to be around
Around
their
it, got you.
mother and
Right.
father and stuff, so it wasn't that hard to convince them to come down here.
Do y'all all live in the same area too? No.
We all over. Well, we all do just come together, like on holidays and special occasions and stuff like that. We do come together.
Okay.
So how long did it take them to convince you guys?
You want me to tell them part of the story? You ready?
Go ahead.
You want me to show out on it?
Yeah,
Show out. Tell us.
I'm telling the full truth.
I wouldn't let
Aaron
You
told
went
the
the nice way. Man. It's been rough, man. rough. I mean, not rough and like struggle rough. I'm talking about just like with things changing in our lives.
Right.
What was it, 2017? Was that 2017?
It's 19.
We've been knowing each other for probably like, what was it? What's this, 2019?
Yes, it's 2019 now.
So we've been probably knowing each other for like maybe 3 or 4 years. She was in a relationship. I was too. She did my son's hair before. But I mean, I met her, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing like that. We wasn't going to disrespect our other people.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, gotcha.
So things that happened in the universe.
That put y'all together.
Isn't that crazy?
Huh?
That's crazy.
Not really put us together because I was talking to her about opening up like a barbershop / hair salon. And I was like, man, we're going to have a meeting one day. And she's like, okay, cool.
Why you smiling? What kind of meeting was that?
I was like, man, come over. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about how to get chairs and how to set this up or whatnot. And we had the meeting, and then like, I think later on that day.
Was it a 2-person meeting?
Yeah,
The whole meeting, he was snapping pictures.
Yeah, that's what I asked. Was it a 2-person
Snapping
meeting?
pictures.
Crazy. No, I wasn't snapping no pictures, but
You was like, what kind of meeting is this?
you know, I was trying to talk to her about, you know what I'm saying, opening up a shop. And because we lived in like the suburbs of Lexington, so like everything's 5 minutes around. There wasn't no black owned businesses there at all. Like the black barbershops closed down and stuff like that. So I was like, man, she was looking for her own spot. So I was like, man, I'm thinking about doing something different. So I talked to her. This time I'm single, so I'm like, I'm looking at her too. I'm like, hold on, she's kind of attractive too.
Kind of, she's beautiful.
No, I'm not saying it like that, but I'm saying,
Because he started off business.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
yeah.
And I was pictures and went back and looked.
You know what I'm saying? I was still on my single stuff, and I was like, you know, I ain't gonna be with nobody. It was just me and my son.
Okay.
And we had that business meeting that morning, and then we went out to lunch later on in that day. I went out, took a nap. She left and took a nap.
Erin, see, you didn't tell us all this.
He get
Yeah, so she
Simple.
went home and took a nap. I went home and I had to go pick up my son up from private school and I was like, man, you want to go get some lunch? And she's like, yeah, that's cool. So we went and had lunch, and things got a little bit more personal, like talking about our personal lives. You know what I'm saying? So we built that bond. And then after that, I think I was flying.
We ain't been apart since.
Oh,
So, no, we have not.
yeah, we had.
When?
Because right before that, I mean,
said
after
when.
that day, you remember I left, because I lived in 2 different places. I lived in Kentucky and Colorado.
Oh,
at the
for
same
about
time.
2 days.
So I left. I was headed out to the airport to fly to my apartment in Colorado, and I was talking to her, and I was like, man, I was texting her, and I was like, man, what do you think? I need some advice from a friend. I was like, man, I really like somebody. She has a couple kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, how should I approach her? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was shy, you know what I'm saying? I don't really ask people on dates and stuff. But I just kept talking to her until I got to the airport, until my plane took off. She's trying to give me advice. She's like, man, such and such. Then I landed, and it was later on, and I think I was getting ready to pull up with my partner. I was like, man, I was talking about you the whole time. And she was like, boy, I already knew that. She's like, are you shy? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, man, I want to take you out on a date. So I came back like a day or 2 early. Me and her went out on a date, and we've been together ever since.
That is
That's an
awesome.
awesome story.
So-
How sweet.
We both knew what we wanted at that time, so I went ahead and popped the question like a month later. We got married. 'Cause we
Wow.
wanted to
Y'all
make...
kind of look alike. You know that.
Hey, we ain't no cousins. Just
No.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Their skin complexion.
I'm
Yeah, the
done.
complexion,
And their
yeah.
eyes too. I'm done with him. He took
We are not calling y'all cousins.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, oh my God, I'm done.
You just find the similarities.
Y'all have similarities.
Right.
Oh, how sweet.
That is
But-
such a good story.
But yeah, we've been together ever since, man. We wanted to go ahead and make it right, you know what I'm saying, instead of shacking up or whatnot. And this is in when we were married? November. November.
November 8th, that's my birthday. That's when y'all got married.
November
I was
13th.
See, look, a few days
13th.
later, they do.
I was like, you make
Well, they had that baby on the 17th of December, like my birthday.
Trying to incorporate y'all stuff.
Yeah, we help with that buffalo sauce.
But yeah, we tied the knot, and then like I think we went through that Christmas, and like back home, like our businesses was like kind of progressing a little bit. It started. I mean, I had like 2 or 3 stores at the time. I had just came out with it in September. Me and her got together in October, and then she had already had her little salon and stuff with her friend or whatnot. So she already, her name was already ringing bells with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? She was big, so. We did, I think, a holiday edition for the local magazine there. We got a little bit of exposure and stuff like that. So around like January, February, we came down to visit. Well, she had found that her mom was sick. So I was like, man, we're going to go down for Valentine's Day and see your mom.
And that was going to be my question. So it's your family that lives here?
I don't have any family lives here.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But we came down for Valentine's Day for a couple of days. We left with a house, man. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But that's the best time of the year to visit.
Was there any convincing that had to be done between the two of y'all, or no? Y'all was just the universe was all up
sort
in
of.
there.
I mean, because I was like, man, I want to just move to Colorado, but it really
He wanted
wasn't.
to move somewhere with mountains.
Yeah, and
Well,
then when I
it's
came,
When he got here, he just fell in love with it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so she started shopping, and we left with a crib, and I was like, when do you want to move? And she's like, I want to move now. So 2 weeks later, she packed up my car and brought her butt to Arizona, and I was like, well, I'll pack up the house. So I paid some buddies some money to drive the U-Haul. And I told her I was coming down on a Sunday. She left. When'd you leave? Wednesday?
I don't know, but I was
Well, you
down.
left. No, you
She
left.
said I was gone.
She left Wednesday morning. She drove. She done packed up the kids and she done drove.
Wait, so
Man.
y'all got back home and you left 2 weeks later? You was out of there.
Yeah, she was out of there. She
Yeah.
was ready to get back to her family, but she took the car on that Wednesday. I was like, I'll be down Sunday. I get the house packed up and stuff. So I paid some buddies to take the U-Haul and drive it down. Me and my son and his best friend flew down that Friday. And
So you made me
we
do all the
walking in.
hard work.
Yeah, we walking in
Oh,
the
he
door.
wrong. You were still driving, probably.
No, I got there.
She got
Okay.
there the night before. And,
Okay.
I had already called and set up cable before I moved here, so the cable man was supposed to be here Friday morning. It just so happened I landed at 9. The cable man was supposed to be there at 10. I'm pulling up at the house at 10 o'clock, and she's thinking it's the cable man, not knowing it's me.
Oh,
So she was pretty happy about
exactly.
that. But then she has 3, and then I have 1. And then I brought down my son's best friend and adopted him and brought him down with us, so it was 5 of them.
So you got 5 kids in the house with y'all?
6 now with the baby.
Now.
Oh, with the baby. Oh.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, so so
Look at
February.
y'all.
So then we got here and we was like, man, what are we gonna do, man? Like I didn't know what I was gonna do, especially because I didn't know what I was gonna do business wise, you know.
Because that's what I was going to say. Y'all businesses started popping for both of y'all, and y'all left.
That's
y'all
what I was
wasn't like,
thinking.
oh, my God, we leaving?
Well,
It was her mom, though.
Yeah, it was her mom. That was the big thing,
More
you know.
okay, gotcha.
With
That
me,
was the most main concern.
I'm a mama's boy, man. Like my mom is my world, and like that's one of the hardest things for me right now is getting away from my mother, because that was all I had growing up. But she knew it was time, and she's starting to see it now for what it really is. Like where we come from, like you only go the ceiling's only so high.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people stagnant in their ways, and a lot of people where you come from, and you see this now. Like I already have conversations now, even with the rappers and stuff getting killed. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to really see you progress if you come from the same places.
Yeah,
that they come from.
that's true,
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
Gotcha.
They not only not, I don't want to say truly hating.
They don't want to support
Yeah,
you.
I mean, they'll support you for like maybe a week or two just to say
You
it's
said
the
a week.
newest trend. You know what I'm saying? Just like this newest trend, I'm going to buy a bottle just to say that you know what I'm saying, so I can post it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really support unless you clicking that website and buying a bottle.
No,
you know
that's
what
true.
I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do for the next man. But it's just back home, it's just like the ceiling is so low. Like, they don't really want to support you, you know what I'm saying? Like an outsider that don't really know you because they either trying to figure out how you doing it.
They wanna
or
do
why-
better than you.
Yeah, they want to do better than you, and they looking at your life as their life being failures. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Your
my
success.
God, that
That's
is
the
so
biggest
true.
thing.
Yeah.
They're looking at you know what I'm saying, they looking at themselves in the mirror like, damn, he came from the same spot that I did, but I ain't doing it right.
And how's he doing it?
Yeah,
So God already had a plan for both of y'all to be good.
First, for you to meet him, to have him come move out here with you, because that's a big thing. So that worked out awesome.
Yeah, and then you come here, and now both of y'all businesses is it bigger now? You think, or do you feel it coming more?
Well, I just got off of maternity leave. Like I had him in December the 28th, and then I started back work in February. I started my business back up in February.
Okay.
So from February to now, my clientele has got right.
Yeah, so it was all meant to be. It was definitely all meant to be.
Yeah.
He getting you on the line.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was gonna go with mine, man.
That's an awesome story. I know Erin. Erin, yeah, you only gave us. You just was like skimming over the top.
Well, she's the minimizer. She's gonna tell you what, you know what I'm saying. Make everything look pretty.
So
cool.
But you said you had already started doing the hot sauce, and then you just, when you got here, you just worked the market here. Was it hard getting into the market here in Phoenix?
Question. I don't like you.
We steal each other's questions. So
Yeah.
Don't even know.
I don't think it was hard for him to get in the market because he had a good product.
Okay.
And then it made it even better because the market had, vegans and
in Arizona,
and stuff like that. So he came out with the vegan sauce, which took off way better than the regular sauce. So
I think that's what took off. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what really took it over the top.
Because I'm sure y'all already did y'all research. Like, how many vegan buffalo sauces are there?
none.
You talking to the only one that
The
owns it.
Oh, watch out! Man.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
awesome.
got-
One and only. Y'all get
Y'all
heard
about
here
to
first.
be- I'm telling y'all, when y'all get rich, don't act like y'all ain't met us.
Okay. She said met us.
Y'all met us.
We know y'all. Y'all kid was born on my birthday.
And y'all got married on my birthday. Let us tell it.
Yeah, we know.
Making up whole stories.
The whole story.
I can't deal with y'all.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
my god.
But yeah, I mean, and that was not, I don't want to say by accident, but I think that it was God playing a part in my life, because if I didn't move here, I would have probably never thought about making any vegan sauce. You don't hear about vegans in
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
So it was all meant to be.
Yeah, I love my state and I love my city and my people there,
But you can always go back home and visit. Y'all can
Yeah.
Ain't
always
nothing
take
to
the
go
kid.
back home and visit.
Exactly.
But
yeah, we get to
family.
go back home. So
They gonna hear about y'all.
She said family.
They do.
They
I mean, we just did a commercial during the Kentucky Derby.
Oh.
People was like, man, he really
throwing
went
up
out
the
there
bringing
and
out
blew
the
it.
hook.
See, that's
Like
awesome.
my parents was like, man, okay. And then we send like magazines back home and stuff like
Stuff
that.
y'all
They-
do.
You know what I'm saying? And bottles or whatever it may be. They see all of that on social media, obviously. But my parents now, at first they were like, man, you ain't gonna make it being an entrepreneur. And everybody at the church wants free bottles.
Yeah.
now, because I went to a old school religious Baptist church.
Was
My
that
father-
one where they be?
Yeah, my
Miles
father
in the
back
shop?
home is a preacher, you know what I'm saying? He has a church, and my mom, she's, you know what I'm saying, that's what she does too. And now, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting posted in the church program every week.
Oh.
He's doing this, Mr.
That's
Brother
my
Higgins.
baby.
Yeah, so I'm blessed and very humble for that part, you know. And I'm trying to talk my parents.
Y'all
into
gonna
moving
blow.
out
I'm
here.
telling you,
Yeah.
I can just see y'all
Have them
gonna
visit
blow
spring
up.
and fall, and that's how y'all gonna get them. But don't have them come in the summertime. They're
That's
not gonna
what
move
I
out
told
here.
yeah, don't
them.
let
They
them
want to
come.
come. They want to come in August.
Oh no, they're not moving here if they come in August.
So I have a question before I forget it. So when did y'all start to feel? Okay, so once y'all moved to Arizona, when did y'all start to feel either your business or the two businesses together? Like when did y'all start to feel like, okay, we're going somewhere? Because I know y'all started doing. Y'all been on the radio station, right? And the TV, right?
It's me.
The
He messing
TV.
with her, huh? He keep putting that thing on you.
I've been on the television.
Y'all
Right?
been on the television. So when did y'all start to feel like the momentum start to pick up?
I'm starting to feel it now.
Really?
I'm tired. You know.
After what, a year and a half? So y'all been here a year and a half? Okay.
Not even that long. We got here
In February of last year. So
The
Oh,
end of
a year and a
February, so
couple
March.
months.
yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
So many people don't heard it. Like when I Googled y'all name today, remember I was asking, do you have a website? So I just put the name in and I was like, it was a whole bunch of stuff just popped up. I was like,
So as
damn.
far as sales and stuff, like which states buy the most of you guys' hot sauces? Like on the ordering them and things like that. What was it?
Arizona.
Arizona, the biggest one.
Arizona. Then you got New York, Cali,
It'll
Okay, I
trickle
figured
over.
California was in there.
and then I think maybe Kentucky.
Okay.
I mean, that's just from people that I know, though.
Okay.
But, yeah. Oh, no, I'm lying. Texas is probably... Like,
Texas.
is
Number one. Okay, I can
Texas,
see that.
Yeah.
So,
I got a good following down there.
how do you go about making the sauces? Do you make them?
He ain't gonna tell us.
Look,
You trying to take the rest
you smart, but you ain't that smart.
No,
trying
not
to
the,
steal.
not the ingredients, but like, it's not like manufactured. Is it to where like somebody is like making?
He probably
it
gets
in
somebody
a
recipe.
warehouse? Like
Oh, I
that's
see
what I'm
what you're
saying.
saying.
Like, how do you
Yeah,
go
I
about actually
I do it in
processing
a
it?
commercialized kitchen.
Okay,
I
got
process
you.
everything.
Wait, so you're still making? You make all this sauce?
Yeah, that's
So what I do is
Oh my
everything.
yeah. That's
When
We
it
all
comes to
make
my-
this house.
When it comes, when it
Well,
comes
but
to
then
my
he
business,
take yours to the side and add the other stuff.
No, see, we gotta do the labels. We gotta do
Right.
the tops.
Mhm.
We gotta, seal the
That's awesome.
bottles and everything. Package them up
Yeah,
and
so-
all that.
So y'all ain't handed that over yet, huh? To
I
nobody.
probably
I don't
never
know.
will.
Well,
We got too many kids.
And too much family, huh?
So,
That's awesome.
yeah, when I have like an all hands on deck project, they pitch in and help out.
And that's good for the kids
Like,
to
I
see
got
hard
one in the
work.
morning, so.
But if you hand it over, then you run the risk of people duplicating and all.
Well, they be cutting corners too to mass produce too.
Yeah, I dealt with somebody back home that owned a barbecue sauce company, and they asked me, I think it was right when we moved to Arizona, they was like, well, we need you to co-pack our product. And I was like, well, I live in Arizona now. And they was like, well, the person, whoever was co-packing the product was using cheaper ingredients to
See?
cut the cost. And I was like, that was my first lesson with that.
Yeah.
And now, just recently I was dealing with something where I had a customer, it was a guy, he owns a vegetarian website. And he had bought like 3 or 4 cases, and he wanted me, I have glass bottles, as you can tell. But he was like, I want plastic bottles and cut the cost a little bit. I'm like, yeah, sure, man, just to have a custom. And I gave him plastic bottles, and then it comes back and it's damaged. And I'm like, dude, he wants a refund. And then I'm Googling one night, you know what I'm saying, just Googling around on his website, my bottles, he's charging people $5.90. But just so happened, I look on eBay, and he's charging people $13 a bottle.
So he upselling your stuff.
Yeah, and I learned that I learned a hard lesson right there. Like, I'm sending out agreements. Like, if you do that, then you're gonna have to pay me. You know what I mean? Because I don't really want my bottles to be costing people $13, $14.
Yeah.
But
It's messing you up.
Yeah, and it's just a buffalo sauce. People can spend their hard-earned money on something else. You know what I
The
mean?
chicken shit.
Exactly.
On the
So a
chicken,
bottle,
see
an
that.
average
Exactly.
bottle that you brought us tonight costs what? $3.99 or $4.99?
It's $5.
$5. Okay.
And then my vegan is $6 on my website. But then, like most of the stores that I sell to, that's their MSRP as well. So just try to make it affordable for everybody. You know, I don't want to say.
So you should have been able to do something legally with him selling your stuff on eBay.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't sell to him no more.
There you go.
He can't sell to
And
me.
nobody
He
has your
goes out.
recipes,
Yeah,
so.
nobody else has my recipe.
Y'all don't need no help down there at the kitchen.
Oh, man.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
So how did you go about getting into the stores? Like, who did you speak to? How did you go about getting your product on the shelf?
The first store?
Yeah.
First store, man, all I did was take a bottle over and get the buyer's name and dropped it off. And she sent me an email back. That's like the first post on my Instagram. That was the email I got back the next day. She's like, man, your sauce is amazing. Who's your distributor? And stuff like that. But it was different out here. Out here, you got to really be on your grind, man, and talk to people and send samples. That's my big thing. Like, I look, like she's like, you research too much stuff. I dig and dig and dig until I find the right person. Then I'm like, I'm gonna send you a sample. And if you like it, you like it. If not, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But I got a nice price point. So, I mean, that's the big thing. I sat at Sprouts corporate office down here for 2.5 hours.
And are you in Sprouts now?
I will be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, claim it.
Nationwide in November 20.
Oh, so it's already done. It's a done deal
It's
already.
getting ready to be.
Oh, that's awesome.
Girl, y'all
So
better.
what other
y'all better
grocery
go.
stores are you in out here?
I got a meeting with Safeway and Albertson.
Oh, shit.
PowerPoint
He going to those higher end stores, too. I ain't mad at
the
it.
21st of this month.
Yes.
different little meat stores out here.
Okay.
Try AJ's. Do we still got AJ's?
That's,
Yeah.
that's,
We do.
that's what
AJ's is a good one. Now, see,
They got
you
one
might
up
be
on.
able to.
They got one on Camelback
it's,
too.
the company that I'm dealing with is their distributor. So
Oh, AJ's
it's
is
for
a.
AJ's, Bashers,
Oh.
Albertson, you said. I think?
Albertsons, and Safeway made it to
Yeah.
my first. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
congratulations.
pretty excited.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I told you I don't act like y'all don't know cousins. When we come knock your
Whatever.
Cause my made them martinis.
Y'all remember them martinis I made y'all that night?
Making up all kinds of stuff.
But different restaurants and food trucks out here, man.
Okay.
Carry my sauce and might not know.
That's
I mean,
all.
I guess.
Which
pretty
food
nice.
trucks do you have? What are
Chicken Coop AZ. If you ain't never heard, they're usually downtown and then around this area too. They're really good. They have really good chicken actually. The Closet Vegan. That's in the West
So
Valley.
familiar.
They use
Is it in
buffalo
downtown Phoenix?
cauliflower wings. Now they travel everywhere.
Oh,
They're usually in Goodyear though.
Okay.
oh, this is the email you're talking about right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So close to
Different places, man. I don't know. I can't think of them
No,
all.
yeah, you're good.
Hobie Meats. What other restaurants, babe?
You got a lot of them.
Low Key Piano in Westgate. That was the one I was proud of.
I've
for
heard
real.
of that.
What is it?
In Westgate.
Low key.
I was trying to tap
I heard of
into
that
the
one.
Westgate market because it's
It's
kind of hard.
beside that Japanese restaurant.
Kabuki.
Mm-hmm. Right next
It
to
used
it.
to be named something else. I know what you're talking about though.
They
Okay.
got one out here in Tempe, but they don't serve food though.
Kabuki?
Nah.
No,
Low
No,
Key.
the place they're talking
Oh,
about.
a mill.
What it wasn't in
I was
that
in
that
Spinelli's
roller
on
coaster
Mill.
Oh, okay.
Park.
The
I've
pizza
been there.
place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And where?
What you say?
that roller coaster park.
Oh, I'm in Enchanted
in
Island.
Shannon Island.
They-
Oh, the
That's
one.
dope.
Okay.
The little
okay.
kid place.
Yeah, I haven't been there, but I've heard of it.
Enchanted Island, which one? This one? or that
The one right here on 19th and Canal.
Yeah, they got
So
Oh,
the
oh, oh,
restaurants, you reaching out to the restaurants yourself and all that too. So y'all not. I like the way y'all keeping everything in house.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
grind,
It's really
man.
smart.
I grind hard. I
Yes,
try to
it's
It's not a
every day,
payoff for y'all.
It's
believe
paying
me.
off,
It's
shit.
going to
I do
pay off.
demos and samplings and events. Like in the morning, I'm got to be up there and doing a demo for what is it? What am I doing a demo for? Somebody's opening up a studio for like a workout studio.
Okay.
So I'm doing an event for them. Then I got to leave there and do a grand opening for Power Nutrition because I'm always real big with Power Nutrition because they gave me my first chance to do sampling now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I always give back to them.
Okay.
And the girl that actually, one of the girls that's the manager at Power Nutrition is the one that actually talked me into doing a vegan sauce because she was vegan. She
Oh.
she
Well,
was
you
the
cornered
brain
that
child
market
behind it.
then. That is
Right.
awesome. Shit.
So we gotta tell Tracy. Is she ain't Tracy?
So we know a few big people
We've
that
done
are vegan.
podcasts with a lot of vegans too.
Really?
Yeah.
We had to make
That's a lot
vegan
of
meals
vegans, yeah.
and all that stuff.
just
We
made
did because I made my
vegetables
bean
and
salad.
Yeah.
She trying to clown me.
Hot cauliflower.
Vegetables and fruits and
But that's good to know.
that is.
But yeah, I got some other things in the works, man.
Would you
I
like
haven't-
to share?
Huh?
General, you don't have to say specifics, but would you like to share like other things that you have in the works coming up next? Like any new sauces?
I don't know if you can go to some of these restaurants out here and they have a different variation of my sauce because some of them wanted it hotter, some of them wanted it a little bit sweeter. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what do they call it if it's just a variation? It's just their name on it or?
Yeah. Well, they'll call it sweet and evil. As long as-
So what they
as
do
long
is
as
do
my
a
name-
taste.
Yeah, as long as my name's on the check at the end of the day, they can call it whatever the heck they want.
Oh, but it's still your sauce, but a different variation
Yeah.
of your sauce. So you
Okay.
allow that. Do you have to do a contract at that point or no?
No, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
As of now, I'm fine.
He said as of now.
As of now.
But yeah, it's cool. But I got what you got going on? Oh, Monday I got I'm doing what is that called? I have to look and see. I don't even know. It's
So
a
keep
golf
booked and
tournament.
busy.
Yeah, it's a golf
golf
tournament
tournament.
in Scottsdale. It's called Chips for something.
So
Where's it? At the Phoenician or something?
The Torn.
I don't even know. I'm not a golf.
I just only know the Phoenician up there. I don't know. I ain't even been there. I just know that it's
just
there.
know one of the hotels.
It's
in
for
Scottsdale.
it's called the Chip In for Education Golf Classic. It's hosted by the Arizona Restaurant Association.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
what do
doing
you
that.
do?
The
What do you
True
want to do?
North Golf Club. Well, that's the cool thing that's kind of like starting to progress. I'm starting to see. I can actually cook. So I can
That's
actually.
what I did.
I figured you could. Talking about you could do a little something
Because
like
I thought
he
that
could
food
cook.
was like at a restaurant or something.
Yeah, I
that
can
I
actually
seen.
cook. So, and my wings are like really, really good.
Well, you should have brought us some shit so we could tell y'all how they were.
Man. So I started doing. Guys started letting me set up a little spot out in the West Valley and selling wings and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing before I got here. I had to shut down. I had a line too.
Oh,
What about a
Minnesota,
food
man.
truck? What if y'all had like a food
I
truck?
was just gonna ask that.
I don't even want a restaurant for real, man. But it's starting to seem like that's getting ready to
But you don't know.
you
what
can't
God
stop
has
what
in
God
store
wants for
y'all.
God for you.
You don't know that.
So that's been my next thing. And when I go to this golf tournament on Monday, that's what I'll be doing. Is they're gonna set me up right next to a hole, and I'll be making wings with my sauce on it.
Oh,
Telling you. So now you work full time, Erin, and then you get off work, and then you have to go help the sauce man.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
that's usually
That's
how it
good.
works.
She like, Lord, so
Go
how
to
many heads
bed
a
with
day?
him, huh?
How many heads a day do you do?
It just depends, but if I get like box braids or something, I can do about 4 heads a day.
And then when you get off, you help with the other business. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you should set up some of your sauce by your little station.
I know.
Yeah, we sell it in the salon as well.
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah.
I was just about to
I
ask.
got it in barbershops out here and there.
Yeah. Oh, really?
that's awesome.
I'll pull that bottle out on anybody.
Okay.
I got one on me. Man, she gets a kick out of it. Because
You got hot sauce in your purse?
Nah, I don't have it in my purse, but
She gets a kick out
he
of
got
it.
it everywhere.
I've been talking to people, and I don't care where I'm at. I'll pull my phone out and show them my YouTube video. I'm like,
Right.
man, hey, this is me for real.
Like he served.
Nah, because people for real, they be looking at me like, I'll be like, I did the Scottsdale Culinary Festival, and people were like, are you a salesperson? Are you the salesperson for Jupiter Rings? This is really good. And I'm like, no, I'm the actual owner. And they're like,
Right.
yeah.
They're impressed. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and
by
I'm
that.
like, yeah, I'm the real deal, dude. At the end of the day,
Okay.
I believe
Taste
in
it
my
right here in
product.
front of
Yeah,
me.
definitely.
But that's the way it has to be. If you don't believe in it,
Yeah, exactly how somebody else wanted to.
nobody else is going to. So there you go.
Yeah, I think the city of Phoenix is believing in me a little bit.
Oh, believe me, they are.
Yes.
That is the bomb.
The sauce is good.
It was really good. It was even good on the chips.
Chips, yeah, we put it
Oh,
on the
was it?
chips.
Yeah, because I do put Red Devil on my chips. That was really good.
That's dope. So, are you guys' kids like really interested in the hot sauce business, or how do they go with like helping you guys run the business or something?
They don't want to.
They don't want to
right
do
now.
it.
No.
No.
I mean, they kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They
Yeah.
want to do other stuff, play on the game, do
Right.
what they want to do, stay in their own lane. But, you know, he gets out there and he got that little pop-up spot, so he has the kids over here.
That's
helping
good.
and
They get
stuff.
paid by the
They
hour or
get
something.
paid.
Yeah.
So they ready.
Yeah, let them learn how to earn $1 instead of sitting in front of them video
my
games.
oldest daughter, she's the one that's more focused than my boys. Like my 16-year-old, he's starting a clothing line with my little Jupiter ring stuff. So, but he's just like Igor off of Winnie the Pooh. Okay. And then the youngest boy, Zaire, he likes money, but he likes to spend it too fast.
Yeah,
he
he
wants to go
hot
to the
pockets.
store.
Yeah.
Right next door. And
They're
stuff
gonna be
like that.
entrepreneurs because they watching
They
y'all.
they
Yeah,
are.
I mean, that's
Right.
the way that that's the purpose of my business. And I'm pretty sure her mentality is the same as mine. Like, I don't want my kids to have no boss. So
Right.
Exactly.
that was the underlying story of me starting my own company.
They watch. Believe me, they watching both of
Yeah,
y'all.
our
That's
youngest
gonna
son,
happen.
he sells
Yeah, we set
candy
him
at
up with a
school.
little, we set him up with a little candy spot.
He
Man.
does.
Her
For
dad
an
used
hour.
to have a like a little store, a smoke shop,
Yeah.
and she set up a little candy store in there.
She got little vending machines and
Yeah,
put soda machines,
They
all
hurt
kinds
his
of
little
stuff.
feelings, man. I was doing a farmer's market downtown, man. I tried it a couple times, and I let him set up with me. I was like, man, come on, we can go down there with me. And they set him up. They told him to shut it down, man. It kind of hurt his feelings, man. So, I don't know. They was like, well, they got people out here that's baking cakes and stuff. I mean, you shouldn't be out here selling candy. You know what I'm saying? So they shut him down. So I told him it would be my last time there, too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like,
If they don't want his business, they don't want your business.
Right.
I mean, we come as a package deal, the whole
Yeah.
family. That's what I tell everybody. So he's back at it. He's trying to do it at school. Then he come back, but then he spends it with ice cream, man, outside.
Before he get
Before he
home.
even get home.
He's like, I made it, but it's gone.
Yeah, then he be like, let me borrow $1. Like, man, you got some money?
That's funny.
So how did I have a 2-part question? So how did you end up on the news? Because I seen the one black guy on the news
Right.
interviewing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Brad Bird.
him. And then the second part is, can you tell us about the contest thing as well?
What contest, man?
The best of the year or something?
Oh,
I know I'm
best
not
of
tripping
the-
now.
On the news, I mean, I just reached out to him, man. I was
Okay.
like, man, let me get on the news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I got a good sauce. He was like, you got to pay us for it.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was, you know what I'm saying, it was advertisement at the end of the day.
Okay. And then
So that's
the
not...
other thing that you posted recently was
Yeah, that's with Phoenix
the
Magazine.
best of the valley. Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix Magazine. It's they've been real great. What is it? They're doing like a vote for best of the Valley hot sauce, and they submitted my name and reached out to me about that.
So people just have to go on and vote for you. And
Yeah, that's it. Just get on there and just vote. And I think they announced the winners in like June.
What do you get? Earn,
I
win.
don't know. I guess
I
you
like
get like a little
prizes.
plaque or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
I
prizes.
know. I should say
I
prize.
think they was doing it because I was like honorable mention for something, the top 48 out of 40, but something like it, some edition is getting ready to come out, like the people, what is it, up and coming out here in Phoenix, top 48 people.
That's
Something like
cool.
that. So they gave me a free editorial, which will come out in July. I think the July edition. I had an editor call me about a week ago and had a conversation with me about my sauce and stuff. I sent her a couple bottles and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's gonna be that's what we're doing right now. We're gearing up for that. She's got a photo shoot. I got a photo shoot, and we're gonna that magazine really is gonna take it over the top for our family because. And that ad, we're gonna do Faces of Phoenix into a yearly publication, and it's gonna be a whole magazine spread with our whole family. So on I think the left side is gonna be her and the girls showcasing her business, and then on the right hand side it's gonna be me and my boys showcasing my business.
Oh, that's
But it's all
awesome.
gonna come together.
Oh, that's sweet.
So,
That is awesome.
Look at y'all out here making moves.
Y'all out here
moves.
So after you did your vegan sauce, how many people in Phoenix do hot sauce? Not a lot, just y'all.
now there's other people that do hot sauces,
But I mean, as popular as you guys.
Yeah, my buddy, man, one of my good friends, actually one of my best friends out here. His name is Paul.
He does
He
it.
owns Big Red's hot sauce. He has about 12 different flavors, man.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's awesome, man. He's a good guy, man. But yeah, there's other people too. You know, they got one place out there in Goodyear.
Why I ain't never hear about nobody but y'all? Where I been?
Cause I'll be putting my name.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
everywhere though. Like they do like markets and stuff like that. And he's on social media a lot. But me,
Okay.
I do anything just to.
How many
Meat
vegan
people.
hot sauces, buffalo sauces, have you seen pop up since you guys started yours?
None.
He said,
No.
no, he said,
No,
no.
he said in Phoenix.
Oh, just in general. Okay,
I mean,
gotcha.
Don't get me wrong. There's vegan buffalo sauces by mistake, and they're not labeled
Right.
vegan though.
But,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
exactly.
My sauce is geared directly towards vegans.
Right.
Gotcha.
Like your Red Hot is a hot sauce
Mm-hmm.
that's vegan, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It was by mistake. It's a big conglomerate.
Gotcha. No, I just meant like in
Okay,
general.
I got it now.
Because you know, once people see somebody else
Yeah.
do something,
Oh, yeah.
then they try to.
You know
end
it's
up doing
coming.
it. Yeah, it's coming.
But the taste ain't gonna be the same.
Oh no! Look, no, it ain't.
That not that secret recipe.
So one thing I wanted to know before we end off is, I know you said you started your business back in Kentucky, but how long did it take you to get that started from when you were in Kentucky? Like a month, a year? So what was like the planning that went into actually starting your business?
I say it probably took me like a whole summer just to think about what I wanted to do because I wanted to do clothing at first and that just didn't pan out too well. But people used to think I used to go to Colorado to my apartment and do other stuff, and I was just sitting there burying myself in my room and just researching and figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. And I was coming up with a master plan. You know what I mean? So once I finally got that done, I put forth the necessary steps when I got back to Kentucky and just like laid out everything. And people were surprised that in September I was showing everybody on Facebook like, dang, I got this hot sauce, you know what I'm saying? Or it's buffalo sauce or whatever.
September, this past September?
No, 2017.
Oh, okay.
I was here in Phoenix
Oh, okay,
in
okay, gotcha.
2018.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
But I showed them September 2017. I was in the store about October. So
Wow.
that's why people was like, "How did he do it?" So
Yeah.
they not knowing that there was a method to my madness.
Yeah, God gave you a gift and you
Sit back
using
in
it.
the
That's
cut
what
the
that
whole
is.
time, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you think I'm not doing nothing.
Right.
But I'm over here.
What they say, you
cooking
be plotting in silence or something?
Yeah, just sit back and watch.
Yeah, that's like showing better than you could tell them.
Got tired of working a 9 to 5, and it still wasn't panning out. I was working for a company for 4 years and delivering newspapers at the same time and cleaning up a pig farm. And it was just like I had a tragic accident happen in my family, and it just made me open up my eyes to a lot of things. So I was just like, I just got to do something different. And I got to create avenues for my kids to do whatever they want to do in life. Just like, you know what I'm saying, people do that was born with silver spoons. 'Cause we get
Exactly. You
everything.
got to start somewhere.
Yeah, we get everything that we got out of the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
And
for
they-
y'all kids and the next set of your grandkids,
Right.
y'all want to have it planned out for
Right.
them already.
Exactly.
Thank you. Well, before we end off for tonight, do you guys have any? You kind of told us a little bit about this already, but like anything that you guys want to tell us that is like new and upcoming, or did you already touch on that?
I didn't. Not on my big project. You got anything new and upcoming there?
No, you
Sweetheart.
do. What about that talk?
I wasn't gonna talk about that. I'm talking about you got anything new and
He
upcoming.
don't want to
I'm
give
talking
us
about
the
with the shop. You got anything new and upcoming?
I mean, we're gonna be doing a couple of hair shows here soon, the summertime. But nothing too glamorous right now. So we're just getting out there as well. So me and my aunt and my cousin just opened up the shop in February.
Okay.
And we just had a.
Also, your shop is your shop. It's your family's shop.
Oh,
Okay.
So you just I thought maybe you worked at a shop.
It's-
You didn't see.
Yeah, it's my family.
Yeah, I picked up on her. I'm like, yeah, she leaving little pieces of the pup,
You
pertinent pieces out.
Aaron now. Come on now, Erin. We 2 martinis in.
Well,
Right.
my auntie, she's a master cosmetologist as well. She's been doing hair for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And me and then my cousin, she's in there as well. She does the wigs, the lace fronts, and eyelashes. We do microblading, everything. Anything you can think of.
That's
And what side of town was it in?
It's off 19th Avenue in Cactus.
Okay, y'all up north. Okay.
Is that what they call it, North?
Yeah, North.
That's north.
So we just getting back out there as well. So like I said, the summertime we'll be doing some hair shows and going to some hair shows.
So you got to come back and bring them with you.
Yeah.
So we can interview.
Yeah.
them. Just the ladies. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You could be frying the chicken.
Yeah, you fry the wings with the sauce, and you send Erin and her auntie.
I gotta say, don't watch the babies. You gotta show them a picture of the baby too
Yeah.
over here so they can see.
Yes.
But the only thing you have something to say? I thought you was gonna say something. Sorry.
Okay, now go ahead, Mr. Tell us about you say you do got something big coming up, but you don't
No,
want
it's
to announce it.
nothing
No.
really big. I mean, I just got something that's
In the works. That's good.
not in the works. I've already signed a contract on it.
All right.
It's actually supposed to happen today, but it's not going to happen till next Saturday because some things that happened with my field board. But I'm actually a proud partner now of Phoenix Rising, the professional soccer team.
Oh.
And I'll be
We always get the
Thank you.
we always get the good stuff.
Yes.
and I'll be actually selling wings with my sauce on it at every home game for the rest of the season.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Look at y'all.
And the guy, he caught a flu yesterday, and I'm supposed to meet with him, and he wants to talk to me about doing the Diamondbacks and the Suns as well.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
Watch
God
out now.
sent y'all
Watch
out here
out now,
for First of all, he put
Watch
y'all
out now,
together for a
cousin.
reason and then sent y'all out here for a
The
reason.
baby.
This is why y'all in Phoenix.
Oh, how cute. Oh, he is so
What's his
cute.
name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
He is very cute.
And how many months is he?
4, but he acts like he's
funny.
4.
He look big for 4.
She said he act like he 4.
No, he's sitting upright real good.
Yeah.
He's in a walk.
He
Really?
Yeah, heck yeah. He
He
speaks English.
ain't moving out the way for no other one, is he?
I hope not.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm going old school on y'all.
Okay. Look, is he look
He's
between
very
his legs,
advanced
remember?
though.
He's very cute.
He speaks English and Spanish. That's what's funny about him.
Who teaches him Spanish?
His teacher at
I'm
daycare-
done with y'all. The boy is 4 months and he speaks.
No, like seriously, like his teacher at school is Spanish. So when he comes home, like you can hear him like trying to talk to us.
Okay,
He
gotcha.
talks in English, but then and the next breath he'll roll his tongue.
Okay,
And I
gotcha.
asked the speech therapist what it was, and she's like, "No, he's trying to speak 2 different languages to you."
Oh, wow.
And I was
So
like,
she,
"Dang,
yeah,
that's
by her
cool
talking
as
to him.
hell."
Yeah.
I was like, "That's neat, man."
Yeah.
Bilingual.
Yeah, and he only speaks it when he gets mad at us, so we try to
Oh, yeah. Fussing y'all out. Fussing y'all out in Spanish.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That guy's crazy.
Yes. But that is awesome. You guys are doing
Yes.
really
it's
well.
Big things.
Trying to, man.
Yeah.
Well, y'all doing a good job trying.
Okay.
It's overwhelming, man. A lot of
For
people
y'all to
don't
only
know
be
that.
here a year and a half. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Crazy.
People been there their whole life. Shit.
Exactly.
I ain't going to bed tonight. I got a lot of shit to do.
I mean, like, here,
I'm going in the room. I'm gonna think on some things. I gotta get some things going.
and they're cooking up for real.
Yes.
Oh, man. Do y'all have any shout outs that y'all want to give?
I just want to shout out the salon, Hair Boo Salon Boutique, Erin's Mad Skills as well. So
I just want to shout out everybody that shows their support and love, man, for us, man, and our movement down here, and especially the kids. You know, they probably at home running each other wild right now, but definitely want to show them some love as well. That's about it for me.
And then last but not least, can you tell us where we can find y'all on social media?
Erin's Mad Skills, Facebook and Instagram.
We're going to need him to get a Facebook for y'all other business, too.
I know she keeps telling me to get a Facebook, and everybody's like, "You need a Facebook," and I'm like, "I got off of Facebook when I left Kentucky."
But it's so
It
funny
was
when you
just
put your
depressing.
name in Facebook, all y'all stuff, like people, whoever
I know,
commented
I
about
seen
y'all
that.
business,
Yeah.
all that stuff popped up today.
I seen that, but you can find me at Jupiter Rings KY or Jupiter Rings Sky if you want to read it correctly. But you can find me there on Instagram, and it is me messaging you back or whatever it might be. It's not no advertising company or nothing. It's just all official me. Or you can reach me through direct message with JupiterRings.com as well. It's my email.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank y'all, cousins.
Thank y'all for
Yeah.
There we go.
We're gonna have a meeting tonight after this
Yeah.
podcast. We got to get some things
We
together.
need to know your business plan.
We got to get our business plan together.
We thank y'all for having us.
No,
man.
thanks for
Really
coming.
appreciate it. Real
And for the
especially
hot sauce.
The hospitality, man.
We're going to eat that.
And let us know, like, when y'all have stuff coming up, maybe
So
we
we
can
can
come out and
stop
support
by.
y'all.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
post it for y'all. Anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything y'all need from us, just let us know.
And we'll,
And we
you know what I'm
got
saying,
y'all.
we'll definitely keep y'all posted on things, because I want y'all to come out and meet some people that, and
Definitely.
what I do too, 'cause I
Right.
think y'all be really interested.
Cool, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you
We
so much.
appreciate it.
So what
We
are
family
you
now.
gonna do now? Since you out of school.
See,
Yeah,
look,
we
he was
talking about
asking
you.
him. Yeah,
you
he
gonna
was,
get
he was
a break.
asking all the questions.
Work. Just keep working at the radio.
You gonna try to,
I want to go back for my master's, but in like a year. But I want to save up money so I can go back
Right.
first, so I don't have to take out no loans and stuff. End goal is sports agent, but I really don't want
That's
to go
what's
to
up.
law school.
you have to go to law
It's
school to
best
be a
if you
sports
do
agent?
for like the
Okay.
contracts and stuff.
Right.
But I could still go get my master's. I'm thinking about like sports law. I feel like I could touch on that and be fine. So I'm gonna go do that and then see where that takes me.
I'll ask LeBron if you can be a part of
Do
Clutch
he know
Sports.
LeBron?
No, I'm
No.
just playing.
Shoot, I was like,
You don't know Lebanon James.
You know Lebanon.
You never know. He might be mean though.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I
He
was
might
like,
come play in the
okay.
Suns arena and eat some of them
Never,
wings.
ever.
I'm trying to send that guy a bottle of sauce, man.
I
The
have
vegan
a,
sauce,
what's
man.
his name, Chris. I have an ex brother-in-law. He's a chef, executive chef in Sedona.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give
It's
him your
pretty up there,
information.
man.
Yeah.
We've been up on
He's
like, for a
either
trip.
here between Scottsdale and Sedona.
Really?
Real like high profile clients too. So
That's
I'll tell him
dope.
about you.
Yeah, tell him I was at the Scottsdale Culinary Festival.
Thank you.
He probably was there, I'm sure.
Probably.
I was inside with all the people drinking beers. They was buying the sauce though.
Okay.
That's how you want. You see, get him saucy.
Exactly. Get them
Shit.
saucy.
That's a slogan. Yeah.
Get them saucy.
I'm
Yeah,
getting him
very
saucy.
Because every time somebody loves my stuff, they use that Red Hot logo. I can put this shit on everything. I'm like,
Right.
but I like that one though.
Yeah,
Get them saucy. That's a good
You need a
one.
percentage if I start using
Hey,
it?
that was who
That came
started.
from
Your cousin.
They gonna start making us sign an agreement. You use that now. Hold on.
Get him
No,
saucy.
I thought about that today. today when I was
Yeah.
writing, and I was like, if I put saucy, because you know people when you say you're getting drunk or whatever, and we
Right.
drink martinis, I was like, we're gonna get saucy tonight. But I was
Yeah.
like,
I
no,
seen that.
I'll just say we getting
Sauce?
saucy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
you
dope.
can use that. I'm
Get them
telling you.
saucy.
Thank you. See?
And
Yeah,
take that
that's a good
That's my
hashtag.
new slogan right there.
Just
Yeah.
when
Saucy.
cousin
Get 'em saucy.
T to the E, well, my real name is Teresa, when cousin Teresa knocked on the door.
We got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
it's
good one.
all good.
yeah, that is
You
good.
can't be giving away all the good stuff. Our meeting is after this.
No, we did not have a meeting like he had with you, huh? Taking pictures.
Yeah, no, we can't have
That was
none
not
of
no
them.
meeting.
Oh, he had the
I
right
take no
meeting.
pictures
Girl,
of
that
us.
was not no
Man.
He knew what he was doing. He knew what he wanted.
Yeah, I was feeling it a little bit.
That's
I
good.
ain't gonna lie, man. I used to tell people, I was like, man, she's the cutest black girl in
Oh,
Nicholasville, man. So
oh,
She seemed like
how
a
sweet.
sweet spirit
I
too.
had
So
an
I was good.
opportunity, so I took it.
You better.
There you go.
Good work there.
You been sitting out there in Kentucky and she be out here.
Okay, I would have been
Yeah,
gone.
she was gone regardless, yeah.
Got my money and I was gone.
Pack my car, gone.
She was out of here.
Y'all
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Yeah, we
The
good.
nights. Well, thank you once again
Definitely.
for
Thank
coming
y'all.
out tonight and sitting with us and letting us taste the hot sauce. We're gonna fry up some wings this weekend.
No, Teresa,
real,
for real.
T to the E gonna fry
Yeah,
them up.
she gonna fry some wings up and toss them in the
So
buffalo sauce.
getting saucy. We gonna get saucy. It's Kimmy. We out.
It's T to the E.
Erin.
This is Jason. I'll see y'all later.
It's your girl Nikkei. Peace.
Peace.
People be like, Navarre, it don't ever bother you when people call you bougie? No. And I'm about to tell y'all why. Yeah.
Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Yeah, double C's on my eyes, so I'm seeing clear. Just left the dealership, I'm a swerve and steer. On the loop 202, and I'm heading near you. What? Okay, I might just pull up in the Accord, but don't worry, got the X3 keys in the door. What more can y'all even ask for? Fan first, pod son, sitting pretty, we on, yeah, we about to be litty on the moon, and we got new work coming real soon. And as for you, you should have been on, cause we about to take over the whole damn zone. We doing this as a team, so we all about to be flashy, what bling bling. Right, get it, but back to me. 800 on some bundles, that's nothing. A stack on some shoes, that's nothing. I know it's something to you, so why are y'all frontin'? Got 3 jobs, so you know your girl be hustling. I really just like nice stuff, so I'm not frontin' for nobody. Like y'all weak ass little thotties. Gotta call your sugar daddy just to buy an entree. But please don't get it twisted. Come try me and you might get your wig lifted. My daddy taught me well, so I don't with the snitches. Just know I'm bougie, and you gotta what? Deal with it. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name